me! Help me!
Alright, kill the noise, because I'm running a tight ship today and we gotta get going. Welcome to the stream. Oh, I have a notification on YouTube? Whoa, that's wacky. People are actually commenting again. Big ups. Feels good, man. Anyway, hold on. Let me sound check. It's been so long since I've done this. Whoa! There you go. Okay. Yeah, I basically have been bending over backwards because I've been trying to record as much Tales of Berseria as I can. That's why today I'm planning to play Fire Emblem, then I'm going to go play Halo for like an hour or two, and then I'm going to go play Tales, because I need to hit it up as much as possible. I'm not really looking forward to it. So hopefully this week's Fire Emblem is short. So if this is a shorter stream, don't complain, because I will just be in and out. I'm just here to boom, 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 get in and out, and do what I needed to do. That's why I pretty much canceled every other stream I had planned. I pretty much delayed the shit out of them. I do still plan to play Metroid Prime before Dread comes out. Yeah, I just plan to play Metroid Prime before Dread. Maybe Prime 3 if there's time. I think Prime 3 will take me longer than Prime 1. So that's why I'm kind of iffy on it. I at least want to play the ones I really like. Like, playing Fusion's a no-brainer. I could squeeze that in any day of existence, and we could be done in less than 3 hours. That's like the perfect streamable game, for me at least, because it is quite literally about a stream's length worth of stuff. Yeah, that was a very descriptive sentence. But anyway, the thing I wanted to show off was Metroid Dread, baby, front and center on the Switch dashboard. It is a good time to be alive. My sound is delayed. I'm gonna shoot myself, because it was not delayed when I was playing what was it yesterday? Tales. It wasn't delayed when I was playing Tales, and I played a lot of Tales yesterday. You're gonna see that video tomorrow, which will be great, and then you're gonna see more of it coming later. So anyway, I was supposed to reload, but I'm not going to, because there's no real reason to. So what we'll do instead is, my god, there's a lot of conversations. Alright, we've done Ferdinand B for sure. I need to pull out the chart. Alright, well, we could do Edelgard Hubert if we could get this locked down. Let's at least see it.
And that concludes my report.
Do they at least get slightly romantic?
Hubert, I can't shake the feeling that you're keeping more secrets from me.
I have told you before, there are secrets even I am unwilling to share.
I remember. However, I am the Emperor now. If the Minister of the Imperial Household does not obey his orders, I have the right to execute him.
I fear you have misunderstood me, Your Majesty.
My computer is already messing up.
It is
I
true
hate it.
that I am officially your minister, but such titles are of little significance to
Might
me.
just be when I stream.
I serve you purely out of personal devotion. Perhaps there was a time when I served the Imperial line due to my duty as a member of House Vestra. But since you returned from the kingdom, my loyalty has been to you alone.
I see. Then you are unwilling to obey my orders as Emperor?
Correct. If you prefer to treat this formally, then charge me with a crime. I will gladly offer up my neck to the executioner.
You know I would never do such a thing, and that I pay no heed to the title you bear. It is your own presence and capabilities that I value so highly, Hubert.
Why do they have to be
Titles
awful people?
are meaningless next to such things.
I almost want to feel good
Our
about
families
this.
have no bearing on this matter, nor does the Empire itself.
In that case, Lady Edelgard, I ask you to turn a blind eye to my secrets. They are trifles, beneath your notice. Best I handle them alone. You should focus on the path ahead of you. The scarlet path I have carefully prepared. Whether that path is red with blood is not something you need trouble yourself over.
As Emperor, I'm obliged
Why
to
are we
accept
here?
that answer. However, as your friend, it irritates me to no end. You speak often of painting the path I walk, yet you do so in secret. I am the one you serve, but you refuse to let me in. I trust you, Hubert, and that is precisely why I want to know everything.
I mean,
Your
but she
secret
does the
hopes
same
and
thing too.
burdens, all of it. If I'm truly the center of your world, then I wish you would trust me as well as I trust you.
Very well. You have me beaten. I will tell you as much as I am able. From the assassins I've eliminated, to the gold I've spent on bribes, to the identity of the one I love.
And it's
Wait a
you.
moment. Are you saying you have romantic feelings?
It's possible for you to feel love?
Yes. That is the one secret I have particularly hoped to keep from you.
Oh, that's utter nonsense. You can't possibly keep something so fascinating from me. Who is it?
It is you, Lady Edelgard. Did you ever really doubt?
Hubert, you never cease to surprise me.
This is actually like a really, really like touching conclusion to their support line and their story together. It really is. And it's just a tragedy you cannot get this in any other route. It really is kind of brutal, actually. You have to play this shitty route where everyone else gets to be shit on for eternity. Don't worry, we're not using him. I think everyone auto levels to 20, right? Yeah, everyone you haven't used auto levels to 20, or anyone who's below 20 auto levels to 20. Which is actually, like, really nice of the game. I guess they don't want you to get soft locked into anything. Now, what was I doing again? I guess Felix Mercedes. We have all the time skip supports. I actually really like Hubert Edelgard. That's a good pairing. Through sheer fucking forcing of it.
Felix?
You were injured in the last battle. Are you okay?
I'm fine now. Thank you for your concern.
You really are troublesome.
I'm so sorry. I didn't want to get in your way out there. I just couldn't help but worry. I was only trying to keep an eye on you.
What are you even doing on the battlefield?
What are you doing?
You endangered yourself and got hurt. Such a
Yeah,
stupid
they
thing to
treat her
do.
like a healer. I treat her like a
Of course,
tank.
you're right. I have no excuses.
If you intend to carry on being such a fool, you'd best stay near me.
Are you sure? I'd hate to get in your way again.
You can,
Hmm?
Please be a burden on me.
you can keep thinking of me as your little brother. And that'd be better than going through
He
this
had to
again.
chew through that
But I
line.
thought you didn't like that. Didn't you say you were fed up with it?
I am fed up with it. I've already spent years filling in for someone who's dead. My elder brother inspired love and respect. He was a great knight. He died. Since his death, his memory has followed me around like a shadow.
Oh, I didn't know you had a brother too.
I don't let my personal feelings distract me on the battlefield. Still, do I really remind you of him?
Well, you don't look like him, but something about you feels so familiar. It just makes me want to protect you.
Which is great, because I
That's
never
not
use
to say
Felix.
that you're incapable or unreliable or anything like that. In fact, it's quite the opposite. You're the one who just came to check on me.
You need to pay attention to your surroundings. You're reckless. Lives are at stake, including mine when I have to run over and save your skin.
Yes, I'll try to be more careful. Thank you for being so kind, Felix.
Whatever.
I'm never going deployed anyway. Fuck it. I mean, technically, he would be better than Petra, right? Because he has a relic. And I think we already have it. Alright, Bernadetta Yuri. Good lord.
Frigid ocean waters. I can feel them already.
Calm, calm. Just listen to me for a moment. There's something I need to tell you. The reason I worked for House Varley, Bernadetta, was to kill you.
Ha! I knew it.
Actually, I am gonna have to reload. I just realized.
Into the deep, dark, freezing depths. Hold on. House Varley? But why?
Yeah, I am gonna have to
As you
reload,
well
actually. It is a
know,
mistake. We'll
theirs
just
is one
watch
of the
it.
6 great noble
We'll watch
houses,
all of this.
the true rulers of the Empire. And you're the heir, with a crest. There were tons of people who wanted you wiped out. Like people who want to eradicate House Varley. Or a relative who wants the glory for themselves. That particular breed of treacherous nobility is the kind that'd hire a kid to do their dirty work. The first thing that kid would do, get close to the target by befriending her. Find an in through, say, an assistant gig.
This kid you're mentioning sounds real. That was you, wasn't it?
Yours truly. My biggest mistake?
Falling in love
Getting
with
to know
you.
you. I crept into your room one night and readied my blade. The whole thing had been a breeze. Up until that moment, I couldn't bring myself to do it. While I hovered there, hesitating, your father came in. You know the rest.
Why are you telling me all this? I'm so confused.
Because I want you to look at it objectively. I was hired to kill you. Your father protected you from me. A filthy assassin. He was looking out for you. You're lucky to have a father who cares for you enough to do
I think he's
that.
dead now.
Father protected me?
He's still an asshole. Like, he's still a terrible father.
Yeah, why would I lie? At this point, I figure it's you who hates me, and not the other
We have
way
to
around.
unload this anyway.
I don't hate
Feels
you,
bad.
Yuri. But I mean, I do feel weird. But I don't know how to feel.
Welcome, Ash. Welcome to the stream.
Can't we just be friends? Like back then?
You want to be friends with me?
The reason you couldn't kill me was because we were friends, right?
Well,
You were my first friend. My very first friend. The first person who played with me. The first person who went on adventures with me. The first...
and you were the first friend I had to baby that much.
What do you mean? Well, even so, you were the first friend who cared for me.
The whole thing was probably a sham anyway. Though, you know, even if it was, I did have a lot of fun with you.
I knew it!
This is like the happiest Bernadetta's side plot ever. That's awesome. I have to unload it. Yeah, I have to unload all of this because if I actually want to progress everyone's stuff forward, I'm gonna need to do it and then just watch it all at the finale of the
Standing
game.
tall, I see.
You serious? This is the waifu Edelgard.
Edelgard, hello.
This is gross.
What do you think of this horse? An equine.
This is a really good horse,
Look
Edelgard.
how intelligent he is. You can see it in his face. Certainly much smarter than your horse.
Ferdinand, why are you like this?
Oh, what a lovely bloom.
My flower's better than your
Behold,
flower.
Edelgard, do you see this blood red bloom? This is much more impressive than the pale little sprigs you have there. And as I'm sure you know, redness symbolizes courage and strength.
Ferdinand, stop.
Please execute him.
I can't believe you're wasting my time with a petty one-sided rivalry.
What are you complaining about? You told me not to publish my pamphlet, and I complied.
I've had enough of your foolish antics. Very well. I will grant you the duel you so desperately desire. But when I win, you must forfeit the right to bother me with your ridiculousness.
Oh god, I hope he
Forever.
bodies her.
Do we have a deal?
Ah, so you'll fight me after all? Wonderful.
Give me Yuri
To
X
battle
Dorothea. Yeah.
then. All right, Edelgard. Have at me.
He's gonna get bodied.
As you wish.
Ha!
It's just too many people have to suffer for you
It
to
only
play
took
this,
you one
man.
blow?
That's what I really
How?
hate.
I can't afford to hold back against an opponent like you.
Too many people
led
have
with
to
my
suffer for
fastest,
this
strongest
path to
strike.
really be good.
Fastest and strongest?
It bothers me.
You're just flattering me. I have been defeated. Utterly. I cannot believe I was foolish enough to challenge such a plainly superior opponent.
The difference in our skill level is not so great as all that. If you had taken the first strike, you might have won. That's why I didn't give you the chance.
I do not think talent is what separates us so much as readiness. I had not the faintest idea of what to expect from a real duel. I was playing, but you were not. That such an ill-prepared noble would think to challenge you? It is laughable.
Ferdinand.
Like, I can't even believe this is the same woman who in every other route is like a raving lunatic. Like, talking about how she's gonna, like I have to change the world, and the only way for me to change the world is to murder everybody. Like, I almost can't even believe that this is the same lady. Now, when was the last time I saved? because I have to undo this. Base of operations. At least this path, the one thing I'll give this path is at least everything is going to be different because it's such a radical tonal shift from everything else in the game. Everything else in the game is like the same, like that. I guess that's the biggest complaint I have is that Blue Lion, or rather Azure Moon and Verdant Wind both have like differences, but the differences are minor. Like Silver Snow is basically like Diet Verdant Wind. And it's pretty, that's why I really ultimately didn't like it, even though from a gameplay standpoint, I liked using, you know, I didn't have a hero or a Lord character that I absolutely had to use. So I felt a little bit better about it, right? Because I could use whoever I wanted. But let's be real, like I'm sure all the final bosses that I've faced so far are really good. And I know that their intent was not to have a revelation which would make people ignore Conquest and Birthright again. But I just wish you could get all of this in one playthrough, you know? Like, I feel like the characters in this game are so much better written than Fate's. Valentia, yeah, a little bit. It's better than Valentia, too. It's probably, like I said, it's probably my favorite Fire Emblem. It's probably some of the best writing I've seen in a while for a lot of characters, because I actually genuinely give a fuck about most of them. Okay, good. So basically, you don't even play this month at all. Yeah, you don't even play this month. Do we even have Aloy? Did he not defect with the church? Or rather, did he not join our defection? She has her own special class. I don't know where it is. And at this point, like, I'm not changing Edelgard's stuff around. And then that's what I mean. Like, I wish you could have a path where you can use everyone. Like, I'm really sad that there's no Dimitri Edelgard romance. Like, that is actually just something that cannot happen in this game, period. What is this? Ferdinand? Yeah, I skipped this, I think, right? I skipped this, and then I went down into Abyss, and then I raised my level with, between those two. Between, Hubert and Bernadette. Let me do that real quick, because I know I'm gonna forget. And that's what I really would like. Because most other Fire Emblem games, did I really care about pairing people together? Even in Fates, when I did it, it was from a gameplay standpoint more than a character standpoint. Like, that's why I joke about how I romance Charlotte to the Prince of Nor. I was like, oh, well, what better for the country's stability than to romance a literal gold digger to the prince of essentially the most powerful nation on the planet. And I thought it's funny. Oh, hold on, I gotta do the quest first. It was funny, but it was like, it wasn't because I thought their character lines were really, like, interesting, you know?
Is that...
Ouch.
Arm? Anyway, you...
Thanks, Yuri. Much
This is
appreciated.
okay. He said or something along those lines.
Alright,
You don't know.
back. Alright, take
I could
quest.
use your help. I could use your
Yes,
help.
I could use it too. Okay. Like, I could open up my 3DS and boot up my Revelations playthroughs and see who I romance to who.
Why, hello there.
Okay. Strengthen bonds. There you go.
If it is your wish.
What we'll do is I'll boost everyone to the A ranks right now, since I have the time today,
Come
right?
back soon now.
My sound is already getting delayed. It's when I stream. At least now I know it's because it's when I stream. Because before I was like, oh, well, maybe it's when I record or something. I don't know. Okay. So,
Why, hello
we're gonna,
Come back soon now.
with Byleth, we can boost everyone up. Okay. Yeah, I think we're good across the board. Yeah, we have Aloy. He sticks with you. He leaves the fucking church. This man is something else, dude. He's like, you know what? Fuck it. I don't care. And Shamir as well. Like, the teachers, it makes sense, because, I mean, both of them are from the Empire anyway. Yeah, he defects. He fucking leaves. He's like, I don't care. Yeah, Yuritsa. I guess we'll try to get, like, all the points with Yuritsa, because I'm sure that'll be kind of cool. This is the only path where you can use Edelgard, Hubert, and Yuritsa, so, like, I want to use them. In the same way that in Blue Lion, you get Dedu, Dimitri, and, what was his name? Gilbert. Yeah. Okay, so who am I doing romancing to what? Obviously, Byleth. I don't really even need to boost any levels with Byleth. So we'll watch this. We already watched it. I'll skip it. I would have much rather preferred that we got like a third version for this as opposed to Fates. Because I like Conquest better, but Conquest is like stupidly hard. That is
Hello,
stupidly
Constance.
hard. Hello,
Greetings,
waifu.
Ferdinand. My condolences on your misfortune that our paths have crossed again.
Oh, dear. I am not used to hearing you deprecate yourself like that. Never mind. Just listen.
If it is an audience you require, I will endeavor to meet that need.
When we last spoke, I was attempting to connect with you, to listen and show you some empathy. But I was so clumsy with my words that I came across as callous and conceited. I hurt you. I know.
The notion that a noble of House Ayer could display arrogance is difficult to credit. That you even deign to speak to me is a testament to your humility. As grateful as I am for the honor, it would be best for us both if I take my leave.
No, please, hear me out. Though your words chafed, I see now that they were perceptive. I was being arrogant. I tend to overcompensate. Perhaps I make a fool of myself, bragging about my superiority to Edelgard. Now, with my father's fall from grace, I have been dropped to my knees, utterly humbled.
I have heard and grieved for your predicament, but you must know that it is no reflection on your sterling quality, Ferdinand. Even in the face of such adversity,
Oh, okay.
you never strayed from the correct
That's hilarious.
path.
If this was the right path, the wrong path hardly bears thinking about. Still, your kindness has eased my world.
I like how he's having an actual
A
heart-to-heart
wise
with her.
noble once said that life is a
This
series
is
of
rough.
peaks and valleys, but I have struggled to find the peaks.
Even
I
I'm
was
hurting from
once
this, man.
pushed to the nadir of a valley, and have spent my day confined there ever since. There is little chance that I will ever return to the heights I once knew, but it will not be for lack of trying.
Your persistence is admirable.
That's not really what
You
she
are
was
too
saying, man.
gracious. I see the highest of peaks on your own road. The way is steep, but not long. You will reach it yet. And if my words might reach the ears of a man who has attained such heights, perhaps one who has reached his summit might pull
This
a
is
climber
like
up behind him.
The most
Such
brutal
is my heart's desire.
paralogue.
Unspeakable though it may be.
It's basically a desperate cry for help. And that's just how it ends. Wow, he doesn't even say anything. That's actually, like, really, really sad. Oh god, we did Caspar and Net? Yeah, they're from different houses.
Why did this have to happen? Getting separated from my own troop. I'm a failure as a commander. It's already almost sunset. My wounds are aching, and I'm so hungry. Maybe I'm just gonna die right here. But no! That's such a pathetic way to die.
And Caspar comes in and saves
I wonder
her.
if the rest of my soldiers are okay. I'm so worried about them.
Up and at 'em, Annette. There you go.
Caspar? What are you doing here? I was wounded in the forest, lost sight of my troop. I wandered around and Oh, where is everyone?
Calm down. You got nothing to worry about. They're fine. My men retrieved the rest of your unit.
I did all the work.
You're the one we've been worried about.
Yeah.
How you feeling? Are you hurt? You've got a pretty painful-looking wound on your leg.
Oh, I'm alright. Though I might have trouble running.
Dude,
If
Caspar
you
is the
say so.
best.
I gotta admit, I got the chills when I heard you were missing. Your soldiers told me what happened. I was only able to find you thanks to them. You've got a good troop there. You should be proud.
Thank you, Caspar.
What's wrong, Annette? Not feeling so good after all?
No, that's not it. I was just thinking about what a hopeless commander I am. It's my job to look after my soldiers, but they ended up having to look out for me. If I'm this hopeless, I shouldn't
Well,
be
no,
out
that's
there
give
at
and
all.
take, actually. That's a
What are
good
you
thing.
talking about?
That means they care about you.
I don't know anyone around here who works harder than you.
Well,
You put your all into your work and everyone
I
knows it.
mean,
Why do you think your soldiers are so loyal?
Caspar.
There's no way they'd do so much for you if they didn't see it in you. Come on, let's head back. I'll help you if you're having trouble walking. Your soldiers are worried about you. Go show them you're doing just fine.
Yes, you're right. Thank you, Caspar.
No problem. Just remember that it's okay to make mistakes, as long as you're learning from them.
alright, that was pretty fair. I don't have anyone else to fucking kick around between those two. So, Bernadette, I'm gonna have to pay all the way up for Hubert Bernadetta, because I'm not using either of them. Let's see. Yeah, I don't want to do that. So I need to do Lindhart Petra. Sylvain's the usual. He's the worst to try to level.
Training
It's
on
fine.
your own? You really do work hard.
I hate to break it to you, Sylvain, but there's nobody here for you to flirt with. There's not much reason to hang around.
You're here, aren't you?
Yes, Ingrid.
How ridiculous. Almost as ridiculous as your face.
I love you.
You'd really say something like that to a handsome guy like me?
Caspar Net is
I'm
wholesome.
crushed.
It's
Joking
okay.
aside, may I
They're like
join
my
you?
two least
I only came
favorite
out here so I could
characters. They're
train
really
too.
bland.
Sure, just don't get in my way.
I've been thinking about it, and I really depend on you. Maybe that's weird since I'm older than you, but still.
Hitting on me? Again? Have some dignity, would you?
No, I'm being honest. I thought you'd listen.
What?
Hey,
Oh, okay.
I'd like it if you didn't get too far away from me on the battlefield, okay?
He's basically saying he
Just
loves
stay
you,
where I
and
can
she's
see.
completely like,
I'll stay as
buffing
long as
him
I
off.
can. You're useless without me, after all.
What? No, I'm saying if there's one thing I can do on the battlefield, it's keep you safe.
Whatever helps you feel better. Stay and protect me, then. I couldn't bear it if you went off and died on me while I wasn't around.
I'm pretty sure that's my line.
this actually might be my favorite romance for him, honestly.
It's getting late.
My computer
better
is
head
having a
out.
seizure. Holy shit.
You're right. I'm exhausted anyway.
You
Ingrid
haven't been
times comes really pretty.
practicing enough.
Ingrid's decent
All
looking,
that time
yeah,
you
but
waste chasing after women
know.
would be better spent training. I'll train with you anytime. So just... What's that strange look for?
I just... well... You're going to think I'm being a jerk or hitting on you or whatever. When we're side by side like this, training, I feel... I don't know. Oddly at ease.
I know what you mean. It's probably because we've been friends for so long.
That must be it. Let's never change.
no!
Friends forever?
No!
Absolutely.
Dude, if I get fucked on
No
this,
matter
I'm gonna
what
be really
happens,
mad.
We'll always be friends, Sylvain.
I'm not getting fucked on this like to do Ingrid. I will be actually annoyed if they do that shit to me. We already watched this. We'll skip it. We don't have anyone else to pair it to. And I'm over here saying that it's like the best one out of all this.
Here you are.
Oh, here we go, skip. Dude, my computer is having a fucking stroke. It's only when I fucking stream Fire Emblem. It like has problems. I don't understand it at all. Cause I'll stream something else and it won't start delaying the sound. I wish I could explain that at all. Alright, no, we're not doing that. Dorothea Lorenz. That's pretty much it, isn't it? Yeah, we'll do this. We've seen Lysithea Hanneman. Now, there is a chance that they have different paralogs between the different paths, but it could just be things like, oh, instead of saying we're with the church, we're with the empire now. You know, like if it's just that, the gist of it is probably still the same. Constance, the usual. She has an A rank with Yuritsa. Yeah, actually, hold on. Who does he have A ranks with? Constance, Bernadetta, Mercedes. Oh, yeah, I didn't plan where I was gonna put him. He has his own special class, too. Yeah, I actually haven't reviewed anything about him. Alright, so let's start boosting levels here. We're gonna boost everyone's levels up, and that way we don't have to think about
really?
this until the
Off the
end.
train?
Since we have nothing to do this month,
Already done.
this stream is gonna
What
be
about you?
literally like
Off the
30
drop?
minutes.
No, I'm on my
So
way
we'll
back.
just do this for this
I was
stream.
thinking of adding a little color to my latest piece, so...
Come to think of it, I've still never seen your work.
Here, let me take a peek.
It doesn't work like that. You have to let me know in advance. I need time to prepare.
Lighten up. Wow, look at all that paper. Are these all drawings? What should I look at first?
Wherever we travel, I try to capture the feeling and character of the landscape. I guess they've all kind of piled up. Each place is unique. Not just the geography, but also the clothing and architecture and so on. Everywhere has its own
This is one of my favorite partners.
Yeah.
Ignatz Petra was
there'd
also
be only
good.
one way to do stuff like engraving, but it actually varies a lot.
Just within the Alliance, the styles are quite different between the North and South, and the Empire is even more diverse.
Oh, here's a landscape. What a bright blue sky. You really make it seem alive.
The blue of the sky changes with the season too. In the summer, it's darker, and yet in the winter, it's almost luminous. And, of course, the landscape below affects the sky's appearance by virtue of contrast. It's hard to get the color just right, so I spend a lot of time experimenting with pigments and... Oh no. I'm so sorry. I've been talking your ear off.
It's okay, I love it.
Listen, Ignatz, you need to become a
Dude.
painter.
Huh?
Don't say it's not useful. Your talent moves people. Someday, I'm sure your art will save someone's life.
Oh no, I wouldn't go nearly that far.
Remember that girl you told me about? You made her so happy, and you were only just starting out. Think about what you could do now that you've had so much practice. This is your calling.
You think so?
Yeah. It's something you can do that no one else can.
This is actually
I envy
wholesome.
you. I wish I had a gift like that. So stop apologizing for your talent and just do it.
It's my two favorite
Thank you,
characters,
Leonie.
too.
Now, if you'll excuse me, I have a lot
I
to
love
think
so
about.
many characters in Golden Deer, man. That's crazy. It's like the whole house is full of characters I like. Like, the only one I really just don't vibe with is Raphael. What was I doing? Why was I doing Marianne? I think that's an accident. I don't think I was actually supposed to. Let's see. We'll do... Okay, so now we need to start boosting people's reputations. Or ranks with each other. So, with Edelgard... Yeah, okay. So Edelgard will do... Oh no, it's already there. Okay. I'm gonna dump my renown. I don't really give a shit. We're here to have a fun time, and you know you're gonna get a ton anyway. So whenever I play Golden Deer 2.0 or some shit, you know... What? I almost did Ferdinand with himself. Obviously they wouldn't let you do it, but that's hilarious. Might have to spend a couple thousand here.
Is within your grasp.
Okay, is it 1,500? I don't know if the amounts are the same between different characters, you know, like across the board. It might not be. Alright, cool. They're done. So then for Ferdinand... Who am I trying to waifu to Ferdinand again? Ferdinand Constance. Am I gonna have to select those two every time? So it takes about 1,500 from B to A per bond. So we don't actually have a ton of bonds that we have to do this with. My computer, okay, so my big plan is that at some point in the next couple of months, I am definitely upgrading this computer. 100%. I don't know what I'm gonna have to do to get the parts specifically, but like the biggest thing that I'm worried about is not being able to find a GPU for a reasonable price. And I know I'm gonna get scalped on it, and I know I'm not gonna find it. That's like the one big thing I want to be able to do, because this shit, it's the GPU, it's my CPU, it's everything about this just needs, you know, more juice to work out. I know I'm talking a lot, but I just, that is my big plan to figure shit out.
If it is your wish.
Okay, we actually have to do multiple for this. This is where it's gonna take a lot.
Within your grasp.
Let's see. And her and Petra again. Oh, okay, we're already there. Let's do their A minus. I'm sorry, their A. It's A plus. There you go. Actually, hold on. Before I do anything else, let me save. Yeah, because we got A ranks all over the place. And then I guess I'll just try to get Yuritsa to have, like, a ton of level ups. Now, please stop doing this. fuck's sake.
About?
I was hunting earlier, and the land gifted me with lots of game. It was all brought by me to the kitchen, and then...
You're not asking me for help with the butchery, are you? If so, stop right there. I despise the sight of blood.
No, I am not asking that. All of that work and care is given right after the hunting. Giving gratitude, bleeding, skinning, all has been done to be making very nice fresh meat. That meat is sitting in the kitchen already.
Oh, thank goodness. Then whatever do you need from me? I'm not much of a cook.
I want to be smoking the meat, so we can be preserving it. There is a big quantity of it. But I am
Bless her
without
VA
enough
for
firewood
figuring
the
this out.
smoking. I am needing more than I was thinking I would. The darkness has fallen outside, so it will be difficult to be collecting it right now.
Why not gather wood in the morning? Get some sleep now.
This meat will not be waiting that long. It will be going to waste. Please, do you have any suggestion for what I can do? You have much wisdom for giving, so I am hoping you will be helping me.
Okay, let me see. Easy to forage wood at
Well,
this
we should
time
have
of
trees in the vicinity,
You know,
right?
there were a good number
Just
of
take some
desks and
guards.
chairs in the ruined corner of the monastery.
Oh, okay, or that.
Some of the stuff there is salvageable, so none of it has been thrown away. There's definitely high quality.
Dude, no one
open
knows how
beech
big
out
this
there.
monastery is.
Both
It's as
would
big
be
as it needs to
excellent
be.
for smoking meat.
Is that factual? I was not knowing that. The wisdom you give is exceptional.
Well, I wouldn't say that. As long as it's anything that looks broken beyond repair, no one should complain.
I am giving you my gratitude, Linhart. Now, let's be going.
Pardon?
You have all of the wisdom about choosing wood for smoking. I am wanting your assistance.
But it's bedtime. Okay, fine. I can point out the choice smoking wood. Then I'll have to help haul it all back, won't I?
It would give me great happiness. There's no one better than you for this task.
Please stop with the praising. Alright, fine, I'll help.
That's actually hilarious.
That nice a guy.
Oh yeah, he knows. The A+ is coming. I have to boost their A+. Alright, back to this.
Why, hello there.
Because I'm never using... I genuinely don't want to use any more people. I'm done. I'm done pairing stuff forever. Absolutely. I've had enough. No more. No more weird and awkward pairings. We're getting all the cool pairings done this playthrough, so that way I never have to be bothered with this again. I genuinely want to move on in my life. That's why I'm taking a year break from this. I'm going to take a year break from Fire Emblem. Probably like summer of next year, I might do another playthrough, which will be Golden Deer. And then like maybe winter of next year or summer of the year after that, I'll do like Blue Lion one more time. Just so that way I could do everything with the DLC, everything with all the different characters. And then I'll have gotten a ton of playtime out of it. Okay, we're done. Caspar who? Annette.
If it is your wish.
And that way no one can ask, oh, when are you gonna get a good playthrough? I want to see the DLC with whatever. And I think only one person has asked me for that, but I asked for it. Like mentally, I'm like, damn, I should have bought the DLC and played it before I did Blue Lion, because I totally could have and I didn't. So I regret that. And hopefully in another 2 years they'll announce the new Fire Emblem anyway.
Everything is within your grasp.
What was I doing again? Caspar and Annette. Alright, they should be good now. Probably have to spend like 15k renown on everyone. Let's see. Hubert... No, not... Hubert Dorothea must be absolutely stupendous.
If it is your wish.
Can we skip that? Let's see if I can mash my way through this, kind of.
Everything is within your grasp.
Alright, cool.
Come back soon now.
Alright. Alright, they're at their A rank. Dorothea is also going to who? Not Ferdinand, right? No, for Dorothea Yuri. That's what it was. Okay. We'll do this. Then we'll boost them to B, and then we'll boost Dorothea Yuri up as well.
Hubert?
Yes?
I just... I wanted to thank you for the other day. You know, when I fainted. Thank
Well,
you
I'm
for
a
carrying me back to
true
my room.
gentleman, my
That was
lady.
It saved me effort in the long run. Leaving you there would have just caused even more trouble.
I guess that's true. Well, thanks. There, I said it, and now I'm going.
Is this why you've been circling me like a vulture for the last several hours?
This man is a legendary shit
Vulture's a
poster.
bit- Well, yes.
Yet you would have fled if I'd approached. It seems you will avoid me at almost any cost.
Well, that's...
You don't need to say it. I know. I'm
But
frightened.
you play
I'm
into that,
told
dude.
so
This is
often.
not like you're innocent. You play into the frightening element. Yeah, like that.
Please don't laugh like that.
You play into this
Apologies.
heavily.
I will be mindful not to laugh.
Like, look how
at
you dress. Look how you talk.
The grin of death itself. Terrifying.
You think so?
Oh no, now you're angry too.
Hardly. I'm sorry to have frightened you.
No, you're not. It's a trick. You're lulling me into a false sense of security. I can't stand it.
There she goes.
She's a lost
And then you
cause.
say shit like this? Now, come on. You can't be innocent about this. You actively do that, homie. That is all on you. Okay, we'll do Dorothea Yuri.
Why, hello there.
We actually can't even watch Dorothea Yuri. What? Oh, I'm sorry. I looked at... It's because he has the hair part.
If it is your wish.
I looked at him. I was like, Lorenzo's Yuri in my head.
Everything is within your
But when you really
grasp.
consider how far this franchise as a whole has come, like, it's actually insane to think about sometimes. Even from when I was a kid, this franchise has evolved so fucking much, man. Like, it's insane. But that's what I mean. Like, I really want a game like this, and I wish Tactics would also appear again at some point and do this. Like when you have important characters like this, like, it's cool to be able to have them build up relationships and stuff.
Everything is within
But with
your
tactics games,
grasp.
you intentionally like recruit like random people, so it's not really the same, you know. They good? Yep. Okay, so it takes 3. We are gonna do Bernadetta Hubert again.
If it is your wish.
As I said, I don't really care about my renown.
Everything is within
I know
your
that if I were to
grasp.
play this game twice, I would just play it through for the most part, you know, with very little mind to like relationships and stuff. And what? That's it?
Come back soon now.
Oh, so maybe C plus only is like halfway to B. Okay, there you go.
The weather is nice today. So, it's really nice weather we're having, isn't it?
Indeed. Did you want something?
I'm really sorry.
I can't accept your apology until I know what it's for.
Oh, good point. I'm sorry I said you were terrifying.
Is that all? I'm used to that. No apology necessary.
But you've been avoiding me since then, right? You even stopped doing your deathly grin.
I am merely trying not to frighten you. Is there something wrong with that?
Doesn't help with the glowing green eyes either.
Not working, and yes, there is. You can't quit talking and laughing just to try to make me feel better. That's not really fair. I need to master my own fear.
Is that right?
Yes. Right.
Like, look at this. This is the villain. If you showed me this out of context, I think that was the final boss.
You told me not to
Give me a
forgo
break,
laughing,
dude.
so I laughed as hard as I could.
Look at that.
Is it helping to conquer your fear?
Yes. I mean, someday it might. Maybe. I'm not ready!
Dude, if you told me that was the final boss, like in a promotional material, I'd be like, yo, look at the final boss. He looks like an evil mage or some shit. I hate this guy so much. He's such a shitlord. Oh,
Why,
man.
hello there.
actual shitlord.
If it is your wish.
But that's the thing, like, even though, like, he's this really, like, he's an asshole, I still want him to be happy. That Edelgard Hubert support was really, really touching. Like, what happened?
Everything is
What the
within
fuck?
your come back soon now.
I don't know why I played the long animation there. Yeah, they're not even done. I guess I didn't skip it properly.
Why, hello there.
Like, I still want them to be decent, man. Like, that's what I mean. The pain of this game is knowing that there's no path that makes me feel really, really happy. Like, I feel like no matter what, I've lost something in every path in this game. So I can't just sleep well at night and be like, yeah, I'm happy with my choices. Because at the end of the day, I just feel like shit. Like, I do. Who am I romancing Ash to again? Was it Marianne? I think it was, yeah. Oh, they're already there. Okay. So for Lysithea, we're doing Lysithea Hanneman. We've already seen this. Like, I want everyone to be happy, like, genuinely. Like, half the characters in Three Houses, or in Fates, I couldn't give a shit about. I don't care. I would not give a shit about them at all. But, like, here it's like, you know. Just remember, in Silver Snow, I went back and replayed an entire month just to get Aloy to get a relationship with, Manuela, which ultimately didn't pan out. They don't really have a relationship. Not even a friendship ending. That's how evil they are in this game. I went back and replayed a whole hour in my free time to fucking do that. Okay, my sound. I gotta reboot every day I stream now. I'm getting sick of this. What was I doing? Leone who? There you go. Actually, I don't really even need to do this. They're actually kind of gonna be partnered together. It's actually way more important that I do this for someone who actually needs it. So, like, happy, what, Balthus? Yeah.
If it is your wish.
This is as fast as it goes.
Everything is within your grasp.
Alright, good. They're done. Beautiful. Constance Ferdinand is done. Beautiful. Balthus Happy is the only variant of that I'm doing. Did we do Dorothea, Yuri? Yeah, and okay, so that's done. Shamir Raphael. So I never have to do anything with either of them again. They, like, a lot of people in this game are just along for the ride after a certain point. Like, at least with Raphael, if his thing had like a 50% chance of triggering like a good heal, like maybe I would say, okay, he's worth using because he's like a self-sustained tank. Like, he's not. Like, him and Ferdinand just have real problems. And that's why I really don't like to use either of them. Okay, well, I need to do this again. I cannot believe this shit at all. This is going to be a very great stream, I can tell.
Shamir.
He's good at it now.
All right. That went better than I thought. You make funny sounds when you're scared.
The absolute panic on her face. Oh, shit.
Still, I'm impressed. You managed
Shamir!
to sneak up on me. And he can do that.
It's because I practiced that in, out breathing you showed me. I practiced until I passed out. It was worth it, though. I've been able to get real close to enemies lately without them noticing. I think I pretty much got it figured out. Sneaking up on you is a good sign.
True. To be honest, I didn't think you had it in you. I never thought you'd be able to suppress that unbearably palpable presence of yours. I respect anyone who could learn so much in such a short period of time. You might even be ready for a recon mission.
Recon? With you? And me? Together?
Why the surprise? I said you were ready.
I love you.
Wow! I never thought I'd get to go scouting with you.
Dude, I want an A rank where they just flat out say that. I guess that's why I like Hubert in that regard.
Whoa! Was that a smile?
Calm down.
I love you, Edelgard.
Are you really that
I hope we
excited
can never be
me?
parted.
Your presence may have dimmed, but your emotions are hitting me like a tidal wave.
Oh, sorry. Is there a way to breathe and hide those too?
No. That requires different training. From someone else. I'll keep you informed about the recon mission.
Okay, great.
I wonder if there's special dialogue if we fight Catherine, if Shamir fights Catherine. That would actually be really cool to do. That's why I'm going to make another save here. Because definitely I would want to replay this from here. And then go out and like try different things on each mission, you know? Because I think that would at least be pretty cool to just to see, you know, right? Like...
Why, hello.
Wait, hold on.
Come back soon now.
Fuck me. Alright, we're good. I hope these two have a fucking connection with each other. I'm gonna be really salty if they don't. Like, Manuela cannot keep ruining my fun.
If it is your wish.
For real.
Everything is within your grasp.
The good news is that once I do this, I'll never have to, like, build people's relationships up like this again. So, we you know. This is where all the renown is going.
Manuela, I would
have we seen this?
To apologize. The other day, I said some things to you that I am, well, not proud of in the least.
Oh no, Hanneman. It is I who should be apologizing. I behaved in just the most
I think I've seen this.
dreadful manner. I was just lashing out at everything.
We'll watch it again, whatever.
You were right to
If I
call
have to
me
think
out.
this long about it.
Really,
Whatever.
and I do very much mean this. I'm so sorry for my behavior.
No, please, pay it no mind. Actually, I'm thankful for what you said during our conflict.
Thankful?
Yes, you made me realize that I have a somewhat meddlesome nature. Thanks to you, I believe I found an area in which I can improve myself.
I could say the same thing, you know. Your accusations, they really hit home. After I cooled down, I realized you were right. I really ought to try and keep my emotions a bit more under control.
Well, that's good to hear. It seems this wasn't a fruitless
I figured it
clash
out.
for either of us.
Oh, indeed. There's nothing more depressing than a pointless fight, is there? Don't you wonder, though, just how many times we've had this same argument?
We do always seem to be at one another's throats before we even realize it. I don't know how we manage to keep it up.
You're not wrong.
I'm not even sure what the hell's going on.
Something the matter, Hanneman?
Well, it's just... You don't smile like that very often. But when you do, it is quite
Dude, it's like all the
charming.
dudes in this game put on the moves.
Perhaps your struggles in love are due to your reliance on false affection, instead of your more natural charm.
I remember this, yeah.
Well, thank you for the compliment. Even if you did have to spoil
That's
it with
hilarious.
criticism. If you weren't so judgmental all the time, maybe you'd have had more luck in romance yourself.
What? Manuela, as your friend, I was only trying to give you a useful bit of advice.
And that so-called advice is exactly why I call you meddlesome and overbearing.
There it is.
And there it is. Yeah, I've seen that before. That's a good one. Truly a match made in heaven. Okay, well, we're almost done, I think. I don't think I have too much to do. I'm gonna do Lorenz Manuela.
If it is your wish.
We have Lorenz Manuela. Like, there's not a lot of double couples that I actually have to pair up, so it's not, like, a lot of work, really. It's just a lot of renown. I spent, like, 10,000 renown doing this. I think I spent more. I think I spent 14,000, so... At least now I don't have to think about it anymore, right? We could just bring the people I want to level from here on out.
If it is your
The only thing is I have no one to romance Yuritsa and
everything is within your grasp.
Aloy too, so whatever. Fuck it. There's just not enough women in this game. Once again, there's not enough women in the game.
If it is your wish.
That's like every Fire Emblem game I have this complaint. There's not enough females in the game when you play as a male, unfortunately. Like, which is weird because you'd think that more men than women play Fire Emblem because, you know, by virtue of it being like a difficult strategy game.
Everything is within your grasp.
It's more open-ended now, you know, compared to when it was when I was a kid. When I was a kid, I never met a single female who played Fire Emblem when I was a kid. Now I know at least 3 different women who all play Fire Emblem and they love it. But when I was a kid, it was a thing that just did not happen. I did not meet any women who had Game Boy Advances. They all had Pokemon. Some of them had Mario, like a handful had Zelda. Mostly it was like Animal Crossing and Pokemon. And Nintendogs, which is dead now, and thank God, because that was a really stupid franchise. No, I'll partner them. We'll be good. Are we good? Yeah, no, I know you're a female who plays Fire Emblem. That's fine. But when I was a kid 10 years ago, actually at this point 20 years ago almost, with Sacred Stones and Fire Emblem 2002, not a single classmate that I had who played video games played Fire Emblem. Now, I'm not saying there's 0 people out there, right? None of them were super hardcore gamers. I didn't really know any, I didn't have female classmates that were heavily into video games, right? Like, that's something that really became more tolerable and more widespread in the general population in the last, like, 15 years. But I never met a woman who played Fire Emblem until, like, 2010. Maybe even a little later than that. Maybe, like, 2014. But yeah, it was Awakening. Like you said, like, Awakening, yeah. Like, Awakening, I think, it was the perfect storm. It's got the 3DS, you got Pokemon on the 3DS, and, you know, just, like, after the Wii, everybody was already on Nintendo products. It was, like, a completely different paradigm shift of just people, you know, who would have otherwise said, oh, video games suck, I would never play video games, or just not being interested, now playing video games. There's so many people I went to school with, or I know, who never touched a video game in the years I knew them, that are all gamers now because their significant others play video games. And like, they play it because they want to, you know, do stuff with them. I think we're good. Yeah, I think we're good across the board. Hubert and Yuri and Lorenz. Okay. No, we need to do Felix Mercedes. Okay, I think that's the last one I need to do. My computer is killing itself. Okay. We have an A rank with who? Oh, it's Casper. It's the same dude twice. Alright, we need to do Shamir, Raphael, and Mercedes Felix. And then I guess we could also start playing around with other romances, I guess. Wait, Lysithia has 2? Yeah, okay. Yeah. Like, look at who you have to choose for this. Like, this is terrible. What am I supposed to do with any of this, man? I mean, I guess I could get Yuritsa up by taking him with Mercedes, because he has a custom class, which is pretty cool. Okay. But yeah, it was a huge paradigm shift. Like, out of nowhere, people were playing, like everyone started playing stuff. I saw it on the way out. You know, people who never touch a PlayStation a day in their life started playing, and that's fine. You know, I don't really care about that. But it's crazy to how far this franchise has come. And I think it's for the better. Like, you got me sitting here pairing up fucking characters like this. But you'll also get me fucking spending 20 minutes doing items and shit. So, I mean, like, take your pick. I can do menuing. I could sit through a ton of menuing. Okay, that's good. Who else was it? Fuck, who else am I pairing? Why am I blanking now? Like, really? I think we're set, right? Yeah, I think we're good. No, Felix Mercedes, yeah, because I'm probably never going to use Felix. I'd like to use him in the final fight, so I'll try to level him, but I'm not gonna pretend like that's a guaranteed thing that's gonna happen. Where is it? Felix who? Felix Mercedes? Where is she?
If it is your wish. Everything is within your grasp. If it is your wish.
But everybody played Pokemon because everyone gets something different out of Pokemon. You know, like, Pokemon is a franchise where you could play it for any number of reasons and get something out of it.
Thanks for giving me a hand.
Okay. Alright, now we can actually do stuff. I guess we'll go back up top. I mean, even now, a lot of people see video games as like childish shit. So it's still something that's not going to change. And I mean, that's just, you know, just things are things, right? Like, I like to read books from time to time. I try to read one reasonably thick book a month. You know, I'm not as big of a reader as I was when I was in school because, like, you know, now I'm freer. You know, like I have less reason to do it. But I try to learn things. You know, even if it's like a textbook or something about coding and shit. I try to learn stuff. I try to hold it in my memory a little bit, you know? Okay. So we'll actually do stuff now. What the hell? Is there like something here that didn't load? What the fuck? I'm hitting an invisible wall. There's like an invisible... Yeah, there's a person here. Okay.
You've survived. How very fortunate. Were you dead, I wouldn't be able to fight you, but you are very much alive.
This guy's messed up.
Now,
These are your allies, by the way. These are the people you're trusting on your side. Hilarious. Okay. Well, we got supports all over the place. So instead of Rhea and Seteth, you answer now to Edelgard and Hubert. Oh boy, is she standing right there in the center? This just feels wrong, man.
Professor, I'm sorry to have dragged you into the fight again so soon after our reunion, but you appeared at a most opportune time. I'm truly humbled by your support, my teacher. Thank you.
You can count on me.
So I will. I'm hoping your abilities from 5 years prior are still intact. Make sure you're ready to head out, okay?
I hate it. I hate that she's happy and everyone else has to suffer. It just feels so fucking wrong, man. There's just something about that that really messes with
Allow
me.
me to brief you on the details of our situation. The Empire firmly controls the western portion of Fargus. However, the central and eastern regions continue to put up heavy resistance. The strongholds in these regions are Aryan Road, the fortress city, and Ferdiad, the kingdom capital. We cannot control Fargus until we have taken both of these cities. As for the Alliance, Houses Gloucester and Ordelia seem predisposed to capitulate to us.
Yeah, as we already know.
However, due to interference from Houses Regan and Goneril, we have yet to secure their cooperation. Claude obviously hopes to keep the Alliance whole through diplomacy. But because we have had to focus our efforts against the Church until now, our forces have yet to meet his. We have only recently begun to take the fight to Alliance territory.
What do you want?
I have a request for you.
Airmid Gobi and Noah fruit. Do I have these? Nah, here we go. This the part 2 bullshit. I'm never gonna find all of this stuff ever. So that's fine. I don't really care too much for it. Let's see. I mean, like, honestly, it was better when there were... Yeah, no one's gonna be here now. Who's ever gonna be up here? Rhea never comes back. Nothing. No one will take the Archbishop's room. It's empty. It just feels wrong. You know, Edelgard gets to laugh and have a good time and fun, and meanwhile, like, everyone else we know... Oh, Flesh is here! Yeah, because Randolph isn't dead. Where is it?
Hey there.
Oh, here we go.
Ah, a new face. I am Randolph von Bergles. I'm the guardian of this place. Wait a moment. I'm sure I've seen you somewhere before.
Yeah, I killed you. Yeah, 5 years ago.
Ah, yes. You're Her Majesty's professor. You're alive? Oh, this is my little sister, Fleisch. She's just a rookie, but she's helping me as my assistant.
Hello. I'm Fleisch von Bergles.
Yeah, they're
It's nice to meet
Casper's
you.
cousins, I think.
I know I'm inexperienced, but I'm gonna do my best. You can count on me to look after my big brother.
I've heard you're planning to march into Alliance territory. I'll be here to guard the fort.
What's, Yuritz's voice actor sounds really familiar. They're, like, I actually made I actually have to say something in the Tales of Berseria playthrough. There's a character in Tales of Berseria who sounds like insanely suspiciously similar to Constance, and I made the assumption that once again it was Constance's VA, which is a mistake.
These days, so many old friends seem
They're
to be
actually two different people who sound very similar, playing a
you're
very
here.
similar type of
It's
character.
incredible to see you again after 5. I have a feeling you're...
That's why you can't assume anyone. You can't really assume anyone voices anything in a lot of cases. Like, a lot of times, it's just, you know... A lot of times, just you got a lot of people that sound the same. Like, it's not a bad thing to say. It's just... It's weird when you think about it. Like, you have two completely different people playing different characters, and they both sound almost identical. So we have high amounts of money, which is a good thing, because that means I'll be able to get tons of renown later. There's no reason to feed people anymore except to make them happy and give them more motivation. So at this point, like, we've entered the end game, basically. So I'm only going to feed characters I actually want to teach. So for instance, I want to teach Dorothea. Let's do Dorothea and Leone. Because now everyone's a high enough level. I could just promote them into the classes they should be in if they have the skills. That's something I should have done. So I guess I'll buy some Master Seals while I'm here. Because I know I won't be able to do that later. Do some vegetable stir fry. And now talking about food is making me hungry. And I ate a lot today. I passed out. I had a food coma. It's the worst. I need to stop doing that because then I sleep away like actually good hours of the day. Wait, why is everyone like neutral? Okay, hold on. Before I start doing this, let's go encounter all of these different conversations people want to have. Just to make sure, because I might be able to just get some free motivation out of this. Lindhart. Okay, we'll go. We've seen that, right? Because I know in one path, I didn't talk to Lindhart at, like, rank C, and I couldn't do anything with him. Whatever. This? Yeah. Marianne?
Right.
No, Mercedes. Okay, good.
Do you have...
Cool. I think it's cool, though. Everyone has a different outfit on around here. Like, that's what I mean. Like, this path, out of all the paths, I have to give it the most credit. It is completely different what they've done to the monastery. Like, even the basic elements of this playthrough now are completely and vastly different. So, like, on some level, I like that about this. This is my favorite path in terms of uniqueness. It was born to be the most unique path, which is cool. Isn't our A rank? Yeah. I know that because I waifu'd Constance last time.
Mm-hmm.
Oh-ho! Oh.
Professor.
Okay. Yeah, sure. I don't think I just fed him, did I? I fed Leone and, No, wait, I did feed him! Oh my god, whatever. It doesn't matter.
Hey, Professor. It's been a really long time, hasn't it? The last 5 years have been full of heartbreak. Not from girls, but friends and family becoming enemies. One of the things that kept me going was the hope you'd return. And now here you are. A lot has changed, but you're back. And it's the first time I can remember being happy in a while.
Yeah, because I don't blame you for being horrifically depressed. Let's see. Let's talk to people. Since this is the newest thing that we have, let's talk to
I
people.
thought you might be at the monastery. That's why I made my way here.
And then we'll do the mission.
I decided to follow your path because I believed in you. Then you vanished. Now that you've returned, I have my guiding light once again. Welcome back, Professor.
That is one thing that's weird, though. It's like, where did we go for 5 years? Like at least you had a cutscene in the other routes. I don't know. It's weird.
Leave it to me. I know my limits.
Okay. At least in the other routes, there's a cutscene. Like, it feels like this time around, like, they had the basic, like, outline of the game done, so they just couldn't really change the fact that they had to mix it up and force you out of the action for 5 years somehow.
Indeed. House Gloucester will remain staunchly neutral in this war, even if we press into Alliance territory. My father is no threat to the Empire. Lady Edelgard surely understands that. The Great Bridge of Myrden, however, is another story. I hear it is held by Judith of House Daphne. She is renowned for her military prowess. We would do well not to underestimate her.
Alright. I love his armor in Part 2. So many characters have good Part 2 armor. It's actually really cool to see everyone get a redesign. Because I know, like, there's nothing else to do this month, so I know we're going to steamroll the mission in 10 minutes. Like, I'm sure it's not that different. I'm sure we're just playing it in reverse. Did I just feed Dorothea? I think I did. Probably. Actually, there is something I want to see. How do I look at my characters? I want to look at Yuritsa. Crest of Lamine, okay. Yeah, he has a unique class. Right? Yeah, it's Dark Knight. Death Knight is unique to him, and him alone. If user initiates combat, grants hit plus 20, so he has Heartseeker as well. Yeah, he comes really broken. What the fuck? He's awesome. And he gives out a free Dark Seal. Okay, so I guess since you don't fight him in Part 2, they give you a freebie. But he doesn't know any magic, so I guess that would be the one thing to teach him, would be more magic. Because everything else he needs, he comes with A in writing and A in everything else. Like, he comes really ready to use almost anything. But his specialty is flying, which I really don't even want to invest in. Yeah. I guess we could do reason flying, right? Do I have to directly teach him for that to gain stars? I don't think so. I just think you can't skip it using renown. Okay. What else do we have? Who's this?
If you don't mind, I have a favor to ask.
Go to Abyss and search for a list of banned books? Oh, okay. We'll do that next time. Or I guess we could do it now. I don't know if it times out if we don't do it. Really all it is it's a bunch of backstory.
Hi.
Professor.
Yeah. No, no. Oh, fuck. There he is. Yeah, sure. Fuck it. It doesn't matter. Okay, cool. Other than that, I'm just gonna tutor off people. There's not really anything else to do. As usual, we've hit the wall in so much of this. How am I using negative 1.67 gigabytes of RAM? Now that doesn't even make sense. I'm surprised that didn't crash my fucking browser.
I have good friends in both the Alliance and Fargus, so this fighting weighs heavily on me. I can't bear the thought of battling the Knights of Seros to the death. I have to keep my chin up though, right? Let's press on together.
It also feels like a massively unfair fight, to be fair. Like, there's no way that they could stand against us. Like, not even saying that to gas myself up.
I'm relieved you're here, Professor.
It's just like, I don't know.
Seems we've reached a stalemate on the war front. I admit I'm feeling apprehensive about fighting the Alliance.
Cast aside your doubts, yeah.
It's time to shelve my personal
I need you to
feelings and
murder
focus
people,
on the bigger
Lysithea.
picture. I'll fight with full force. I'm counting on you to lead us to victory, Professor.
Okay, teach me magic. Yeah, like, I would use Hanneman. I probably would never end up using Yuritsa, Manuela. There's just no reason to use her. In my personal opinion, she's just not good enough to compete with a lot of the magic users in this game. And it's nothing personal. It's just that out of all the healers, I need good casters, because all the good healers are also good casters.
Professor, do you know how happy I was?
That's just how it kind of works out. All the good healers are casters as well. And they're really good casters.
For the past 2 days, I haven't had my morning or my afternoon naps.
You were taking
Well,
those
as
every
long as we
day?
weren't marching.
Nope. I haven't used him. We might actually encounter the problem of there's not enough high-level people that I could actually learn
Perhaps
off of.
this is another effect of your crest. Wonderful.
Yeah, give me that. Yeah, I think we're set. I think I have everything I need. I'm gonna go back to Abyss. I'll do that quest, and then that's it. Like, all my casters are here, right? I got Dorothea. I think I already tutored off of her. And then I guess I'll tutor off Constance and Happy. There's not even enough people to tutor off of because there's no Rhea, there's no anyone else. Alright, cool. So we're just gonna go downstairs. There's nothing else to do. I'm not gonna feed anybody. Oh, fuck. I actually should feed someone. No, we don't even teach this week. Holy shit. Yo, I don't even have to do anything. That's crazy. Yeah, because we skip a whole month, right? Because there's no retaking the monastery month. We just start. No wonder this is the shortest chapter. Are we even still gonna do the Gronder Field fight? Like, because how are they even gonna get to Gronder Field? We might skip Gronder Field again. Probably not. I don't know how that's gonna work out, but whatever. That's what I mean. Like, I just like Blue Lion and Golden Deer better. They're just better paths in my opinion.
You said the or.
Oh no, she doesn't have anything. What the fuck? Okay, I guess I'm not doing anything. Where's Constance? Yeah, unfortunately, the one pairing we're not gonna get to is Constance Balthus. Oh well.
Hey, pal. You've got a lot of nerve coming here after ignoring us for 5 years. Ha! Gotcha! All this time and you still can't take a joke, can you? Good job surviving and clawing your way back to us. This day couldn't get better if it tried.
I didn't expect such a warm reception, yeah.
Now that you're back, we should celebrate with some liquid gold. We're not your students anymore, so it should be fine.
Absolutely.
Yeah?
Pour it up.
I like this idea. We'll make it a wild party. Even the Emperor won't be able to turn it down.
I specifically talked to him, I guess.
If you haven't heard, we'll soon be launching a full-scale assault on the Alliance. Her Majesty has searched relentlessly for you. Now that you're found, her moment has come.
Yeah, she looked...
Yes.
Yep.
Before then, I had never known her to show such desperate resolve. The stalemate we've been locked in shall give way very abruptly. We have your reappearance to thank for that.
Alright, cool. She is nothing. Alright, then we're done. I don't have anything else to do. I'll do this side quest and that's it. What a shame. I've tutored off everyone I could.
Oh, no.
I have nothing else. There you go. List of rare books. Okay. Yeah, I at least I like that there's a completely different set of missions we're gonna do, but like I feel like Gronder Field is like the uniting mission between everything because it's a hallmark of part 1, and we're not even gonna see that at all. Like we're actually just not going to see it. Period. So that's a little rough, but whatever. Because we skipped the intro mission. I guess we're just not going to have to sack any of the forts. Like, we're not going to have to take anything. We're not sacking the Empire either. So, we're skipping a ton of shit. I forget what 2 missions were added in Azure Moon. Like, I like that all the paths are different. It's just that I just wish everyone could be happy. It's the most realistic outcome too, but it makes me feel bad.
Huh?
There we
My
go.
savior, thank you.
Alright. I have nothing else really to do. I got 29 turnips and no fish. I'd defect if I was anyone in my army. I could not eat turnips for life. I would hate them. I would hate this army so much, dude. Okay, whatever, fuck it. We're gonna have food problems. Can you believe it? I'm gonna have food problems. Again. Hold on, let's do certs. Do I even risk it? You know what? I'm gonna make a third save because I want to be able to replay from here, just in case. Yeah, I'm gonna make a third save. I need to remember to do that. I mean, you know what? Fuck it. Let's just do the mission. No, actually, let's try it. No, let's do the mission. It's fine. Okay, we have one for 426. That's fine. This is actually gonna be the end of the stream. Whoops. There you go. I'm gonna run out of save slots for Fire Emblem too.
The newly crowned king of the Holy Kingdom of Fargus,
Is he still missing his eye?
has declared fealty to the Church of Ceres.
No, he has his eye!
Raising an army in preparation for all-out war with the Empire. As leader of the Alliance, Claude maintains a facade of neutrality amidst infighting between those who support and those who oppose the Empire.
Yeah, poor Claude.
Meanwhile, the Black Eagle Strike Force plans to capture Alliance territory before Edelgard takes the war to the Kingdom and the Church of Ceres. With sights set on capturing Deirdre at the center of House Regan's territory, she leads a march across the Great Bridge of Myrddin to establish a bridgehead.
Well, let the suffering begin. Of course we have to mess with Claude first.
We're about to commence our attack on the Great Bridge of Myrddin. But first, allow me a moment of your time.
What do you need?
It's something that I can only ask of you. Listen well.
What, protect
It
Edelgard?
concerns Lady Edelgard's uncle, the regent of the Empire, Lord Arundel. Although he is currently cooperating with Her Majesty, he maintains his own sizable military troops. It seems to me that his plans differ from our own. I assume you recall a certain group's scheming from 5 years ago? Solon and Kranya. They both served Lord Arundel.
He must be dealt with.
Professor, I understand how you must be feeling.
Setting a hard limit on
considering
my
what
round.
they did to your father. I know it must be foul to even consider cooperating with their kind. However, their power is essential for us at present.
Right, but they're the real
Edelgard
enemy. I
also
hate this.
strongly opposed the idea at first. Our enemy is the Church of Ceres itself. It cannot
Why?
be toppled with the Empire.
I don't understand.
Those working under Lord Arundel are extremely hostile toward Church. And the enemy of our enemy is...
No!
Well...
No, this is dumb. You should be doing this in reverse.
By now. Until all of Fodlan is united, it is
No,
a necessary
this is...
evil.
I hate
As
it.
for how we deal with him afterward, time will tell.
I hate it so fucking much.
Regardless, Her Majesty and I wish to join our power with yours. You should know that in her heart, Her Majesty regards that group as enemies of herself and her family.
I don't care what she thinks in her heart. It's your
Emperor
actions.
as a puppet.
Whatever,
And
man.
murdered her siblings with their vile experimentation. I believe Her Majesty may have told you some of this herself.
This
That
just
is
feels like
why
an
this
extra
was
way
a
to add more stress
very
on her.
painful decision for her to make. I will do all I can to ensure her suffering is not in vain. And I hope I can count on you to do the same. As for all I have told you, please keep it in mind as we march forward. More importantly, I implore you to fight as best you can for Edelgard. From the bottom of my heart, I beg this of you.
This is dumb. This is stupid. Yeah, those guys, fuck those guys. But obviously Rhea is the real villain, of course. Yes, Rhea is the real villain, not the dudes that experimented on her. Like I don't understand. Did she hit her head when they were experimenting on her? Like Rhea might be doing some stupid shit, but her experimenting to try to bring back her mom pretty much hurts nobody in the grand scheme of things. You could say goodbye. You could say it's fucked up. You could say it's wrong. Okay. I'm totally gonna have to change how I do things around here, because this is absolutely killing my computer right now. and it is pretty much locking my shit out. I always say I'm gonna fix it, and then I never fix it. So I'm gonna take you guys. I will take Yuri. Now we get to deploy 11, but I mean, in fairness, it's more like 10 because we're forced to deploy this. It's whatever. We're gonna drop Dorothea, Ignatz. There's a lot of people we could take. So hold on, let me reshuffle them. Like, who else do I usually take? Like, this is usually my 10, right? I guess we could start taking Ingrid, right? No, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna staple Ingrid to him. Ignatz will go with you. I guess Constance. Yeah, we'll take Constance. So that way we, like, eventually I would like to take, Ingrid, though. Because bolting is helpful. But as you see, we already have, like, 5 casters. Like, unfortunately, the problem is that, like, Ignatz is good, but, it's like Marianne is, like, the weakest link, in my opinion. Out of all my army of Valkyries. Not that it'll be, like, a super big deal, but... yeah, we'll put Yuritsa with her. Not to mention they give Yuritsa for free. I guess if they're worried that you don't have another tank, they give you a free tank in this, I guess. No, it's not simping for the Pope. It's that what Rhea is doing is objectively not as bad as what the Agarthans are doing. And there's no way Edelgard doesn't know this because they experimented on her as a child. And there's no way that she doesn't know this. So I don't understand why she ends up blaming Rhea and the church for something that wasn't even done by Rhea and the church, for something that they're unaware of. That's why I don't understand. Like her plan to destroy the Church of Saros and not the Agarthans first doesn't really make much sense. If anything, you would want to let Rhea know about this and work with her to get rid of them, and then have your big war, and then get rid of them. I don't understand the logic behind it. It doesn't make any sense to me. Oh, we should use Lorenz for this mission. We won't, but we should. I don't really even know who else we're going to take. I guess we'll just take Happy, so that way she can get a little bit of experience. And that's kind of it. It's a shame we can't deploy more, but whatever. I say this in every mission now. Hold on.
Well,
like, it's completely bass-ackwards. It makes no sense to do what she does. And that's why it really bothers me, because it's like... As fucked up as Rhea's shit is, it doesn't really affect anyone but Rhea.
We'll be capturing the Great Bridge of Myrden, a key strategic location of the Leicester Alliance. Claude will surely be sending reinforcements, so we must prevail before they arrive.
Our opponent is Judith.
Oh wait, did I not change Lysithia's class?
You can handle her, so long as we don't get careless.
The boy said to run if I was in danger, but I could never do that. I'll hold out until reinforcements arrive.
Yeah, did I not change her class? Yeah, hold on. I gotta go back. Retreat. Like what she does just makes no sense. I don't really understand the logic behind, well, the Agarthans are bad, but we need to work with the Agarthans so we could do other stuff. It's like, why would you work with the Agarthans? The Agarthans hate all of you. They want you all dead. At least you can reason with Rhea. Maybe not very well, but you're never going to reason with the Agarthans. You're at least going to be able to reason with Rhea more than the Agarthans. Presumably also don't try to rob the royal tombs and piss her off initially. That also would probably make her feel a little bit better about things. Good thing I checked this, by the way. I'm getting better about this. Who was I taking? No one, actually. It's actually bad for me to do all the combat. No, actually, is it bad for me to do all the combat? Well, I'm gonna give Ingrid... yeah, because we're just gonna bolt. We're gonna meteor. Mercedes is just really powerful. Like, there's so many good casters in this. Oh, and she gets aimer by default. She still has the rapier. Armored Lord. This is the first time I've actually looked at anything. Creststone weapon designed to Edelgard specifications. Yeah, it's not a normal crest weapon. It's a custom-made one. Yeah, maybe don't do that. Maybe don't piss off Rhea when you need her help. That would probably be a bad thing. Let me change your class. How do you change class again? There you go. My computer is killing itself. Here you go. Okay. It's been a while since I reassigned any battalions. There you go. She can take the new Vol Flying Corps. Okay, we'll do that. Alright, sweet. Wait, where is she? Oh, wait, where's everyone else? Oh, yeah. Like I said, we start this mission in reverse, basically. That's pretty much the gist of it.
What's the plan?
Very nice.
Burn until we meet again.
Yeah, if they all attack him, that would be, like, highly optimal.
For the Empire. At your service.
She might actually also be done with this class. I have to see.
Protect my friends. This is for.
I wonder if you could get him to wear the Death Knight helmet. That's got to be a thing you can do.
This is for the best, right? Let's make this quick.
Oh, this is my favorite part of using lightsaber.
Oh! You lost that one.
Like, Edelgard's plans are just shit. That's really what it boils down to. They're just really bad. It really is just tragic. And when you have Hubert on your side, I have to kind of think you also have a few screws loose. That's just me personally.
I'm in.
I don't think that's an unreasonable stance either. If you're working with Hubert, you probably got a few screws loose because she very clearly does not rein him in either.
Sunshine.
Yeah, let's bolt this guy.
Only I shall know how you died here.
She can't use this, can she? No. Well, we're getting there. That's a lot of people. Alright, well, you missed anyway. Oh. Here we go. Are you serious? Now wait a fucking minute. Why is he on their side?
Why do I have to put up with
orders
from that false leader?
What if he defects mid-mission?
Enemy reinforcements. We didn't finish in time. Don't let them secure the ballista.
It's been one turn. I mean, I guess you could probably do it, right? Will this end the mission? I just need to hit her twice, which I have a good chance to do. No combat dialogue. Done.
It looks like
She literally dies here.
Claude, I'm sorry.
Well, that's suitably tragic. That's it.
Alliance soldiers! Judith has fallen. Further conflict is futile. If you surrender, your lives will be spared. Lay down your weapons immediately.
Wow. That's the whole mission? What kind of easy mode bullshit is this fucking mission, dude? Are you serious? There's no way. That's insane. Wow. That is literally a one-turn mission then. You could one-turn that. That is fucking... Okay. They needed something else in there. I don't care.
You have all fought
That was
well.
a
With
pretty
this
bad
victory,
mission.
We now have a foothold in
Didn't
the
even
alliance.
pretend like there was any challenge to
The
that.
Imperial army will cross the Aramid River. and
Just
take
run
the
right down the
Heartlands
bridge,
forward.
punch her in the face.
The
Good
fight
night,
will
Boomer.
continue, but do not allow that to stop you from taking pride in our hard-won victory.
Ah, this should put a stop to one of Edelgard's choice phrases.
Well,
done.
someone's gonna be like, oh, he spent an hour doing supports. Now we're gonna have 5 hours of mission. No, we won't. We're done. The stream's over.
Ferdinand, it is not necessary to tell the professor.
This path is really fucking bad. We're gonna be done with this in no time
We're
at
not the
all.
only ones benefiting. The whole Imperial army is stronger now.
Oh, that got my blood
the
pressure up.
Empire finally has both of its legs to stand
God
on.
damn.
Don't you
This
agree?
path sucks. I hate
You make it
Edelgard.
sound as though I can't run the Empire on my own. Perhaps it's more apt to say that the Pegasus has recovered its
He
hold.
already went to sleep.
Judith
He
is
clocked out. He's like, I don't care what you have to say,
What a
bitch. Shut up.
magnificent warrior. I'm happy to have the professor back just like old times, but I don't think I'll ever
Yeah,
get
let's
used
just
to
piss
this
off everyone we
cruel
used to
exchange
know.
of lives.
Yeah, sounds good.
When there is something you must not be conceding, you must keep fighting. The fighting has been continuing for 5 years. But now I am again witnessing the professor's
Yes, you
power.
are.
I hate fighting. But with the professor here, maybe it's slightly less terrible? Oh, but everyone is working so hard.
You would think that this would be the hardest path because they're like, okay, fucker, you want to betray everyone that treated you nicely? Eat shit.
It seems the
Nope.
reappearance of the
Easiest
professor has
path.
done much to raise your morale.
Do you not feel the same, Hubert? Come now, be honest with yourself. Now, we must take advantage of the situation and blaze ahead. Our path is still a long way.
Whatever. Whatever. I'll pray that triangle strategy lets me do what this game does not. I just wish I could get all 3 of the house leads together.
Part 2.
Oh
Crimson
no.
Flower.
It's gonna be Claude's mission.
Guardian Moon.
I hope we don't kill
The
Claude.
Master Tactician.
Fuck off. Eat shit. Judith is one thing, but man, don't make me do it to my
Having
boy.
crushed the Alliance's army and captured the Great Bridge of Myrden, the Imperial Army prepares to attack
A
Deirdre,
2-turn
the
mission
Alliance's
victory.
base
Yeah,
of
go back
operations.
20 years and tell someone they're gonna beat a Fire Emblem game on mission 2 or on turn 2. Never. Just would never happen. I don't even think Seth could get to the other end of the map that fast. And Seth is a cheese carry. There was a video I subscribed to some dude because he did a Seth only run of Sacred Stones, and I was like, you know what? This is the type of shit I want to see. Because as a kid, everyone's like, oh, Seth will run through the whole game. And then you're like, you know, I'm older now. I'm like, well, is that really realistic? The answer is yes. I think he actually was able to beat the mission without, or beat the game without anyone else
Professor,
doing
what
combat
is your
or doing
opinion
meaningful
of Claude?
damage.
I can't help but wonder what sort of impression he made on you.
I like him better than you. He'd be a good king.
Interesting. I've never thought of him like that. However, I know you have a keen eye for potential. After all, as leader of the Leicester Alliance, he has managed to protect his entire territory all this time.
How has he done that?
Since the beginning, territories within the Alliance have been split between those who support the Empire and those who oppose it. Claude has been acting as an intermediary between the two, essentially keeping the Alliance pacified. As both sides are of equal strength, he's created a situation in which they've all agreed to avoid fighting each other and causing undue
Good.
bloodshed.
Time to fuck all that up.
By carrying on as though the Alliance is united, he's minimized the Empire's influence there.
This is what I mean. Claude is the smartest motherfucker in this game.
It's quite impressive how well.
I'm really
his
sad that
bold
his
schemes
path does
worked
not
out.
involve making these
However,
two
he
make
is
up,
walking
man.
on thin ice. One wrong move and the Alliance will shatter. Speaking of Claude, Your Majesty, we should not delay in our invasion of the Alliance. It would seem that Claude has some fresh scheme up his sleeve, to no one's surprise.
Is that so?
Whoa! Hossman00312, thank you for the follow. Much appreciated.
Enter the city. We can safely assume
Scared
he
the
is
shit out of me.
preparing for battle.
But thank you for the
But
follow. I
am certain
appreciate
his
it.
plans extend beyond that as well. Do you not think we should take Deirdre at once?
Need to stream more.
Deirdre, the aquatic capital. A city floating on the ocean certainly poses a challenge. Since it's deep within Regan territory, We haven't had the opportunity to attack it directly.
Yeah, there'd be no way we could sail around to it
now
either.
that we have control of the Great Bridge of Murden, our situation has changed drastically. They can no longer expand their supply line into the Empire, and so we can finally attack Regan territory.
House Regan is not only Claude's house, but also the flagship of those who oppose the Empire within the Alliance. If House Regan falls, the other Alliance lords will be tripping over themselves.
Oh, they'd love us, yes.
That is why we cannot fail to take the territory.
Let's go.
Confidence is
because the other thing we had to do was we had to come to the defense of Deirdre before. Now we're gonna take Deirdre.
The Alliance has had many things said about him. They say he is unbeatable in a battle of intellect.
That's why I love Claude,
I hear
man.
They call him the master tactician.
That's why I love Claude. He's one of my favorite lords in Fire Emblem ever. Here you go. I'm not hosting a tea party. It's fine. Yeah, that's the stream, by the way. I'm not kidding. That was a 2-turn mission. Like, actually unreal to me that we were able to pull that one off. I didn't even need Lysithea. They didn't really even do anything. So now what was I gonna do? I guess since I saved, I'll roll the dice to see if Leonie can take the exam and get her class. Probably not, because she didn't even do anything last mission. Oh god, who's messaging me? Oh, she did it. Beautiful. So she's one of my favorite characters.
All that hard work's paid off.
Magic increase? Okay, sure. Whatever. Other than that, I mean, like, I think we're good. Like, this is gonna be the end, pretty much. We're just gonna bulldoze through it. People are on all the classes they need. The only person I really need to level is Sylvain. Like, I really actually have to level Sylvain, even though he can go into Dark Knight. I want him to get Death Blow, just so that way he can get more crits. Especially on his magic. I think he gets good weapon crits, but he doesn't really get, like, good magic crits, you know? Let me also do this. There you go. Battle. Luckily for Edelgard, her class outfit is the same as her monastery outfit. But I really like her outfit. Like, she has probably one of the best out of the 3. I think all the house heads get better armor, honestly. Yeah, no problem. I do want to stream more. It's just I'm trying to play catch up on a JRPG that I don't know how long it is. Like, I'm gonna be honest with you. If I boot this up really quickly, because we're done here. If I boot this up really quickly, is it gonna switch over? No, but my computer is gonna stutter for a second. I do want to stream more, don't get me wrong. I just want to make sure that I get Berseria done, so that way I can go play Arise, because Arise comes out in like 7 days. Like, there's not really a ton of time. So I was playing this. When are we going to see FF7 Remake be finished? Well, it depends on how long. I'm going to wait for this to show up. Well, I mean, you can already see it if you could, yeah. I'm trying to beat Tales of Berseria as fast as possible. I don't know when I'm going to beat this, but I am going to try to play at least 3 hours of it every day from now until the 10th. I'm going to up it on the weekends, and I'm going to up it as much as I need to, so that way I can beat the game. Because if I could do that, then if there's any spare time, I'll go back to Final Fantasy VII Remake. And once I beat Final Fantasy VII Remake, then I'm going to go back to Bravely Default 2. And once I go back to Bravely Default 2, I also want to go back to Paper Mario. And I also want to go back to Witcher 3. So there's like a whole bunch of stuff that I'm playing catch-up on, and I am working as fast as I can to do it, but it is a lot to sit through. So I'm hoping that, like, I don't know how many hidden trophies here are part of the story. I would love to know, like, how much of it is part of the story. For all I know, that's just, like, I don't know, these, right? Like, maybe this is where it ends, right? I don't know, because obviously they're hidden. But that's what I'm going to try to do, is I'm going to try to, I'm just going to try to throw that in as much as I can. So that's why tonight, that's why the stream is going to be short, and we're going to peace out here in a couple minutes, because I'm going to go record some Halo, right? We're going to maybe do like a mission or two, and then I'm going to go play Berseria, and then that's probably it. It'll be late. It'll be late in the evening by then, right? Like, it'll be like 2 in the morning by the time I'm done, and I'll just go to sleep, and then tomorrow I have to go shopping, and then I'm going to also come back, and I'm just going to try to play Berseria again as much as possible. So that's kind of my schedule for the near future. Throwing stuff together as much as possible. I actually want to do stuff in Ghost of Tsushima. I want to go finish those other things, but I probably won't. I also hate that they put this shit here. Get this shit off my dashboard. Like, what's wrong with you? Seriously. I will also be playing Arise on the PS5. That's going to be the console I play it on. I could play it on the PS4. I said I haven't played a PS5 game or really even used the console since Resident Evil 8. So I might as well just use it for Tales of Arise, and we'll just see how that goes from there, right? So, don't get me wrong, I'm not exactly, like, really, really, really loving Tales of Berseria. It's okay. Like, it's better than Zestiria, it's better than Grace's, but already I kind of have an idea of where, like, mentally I'm going to put it. So, that's pretty much it. Excuse me for the shit. Excuse me for the short stream. All the other streams are probably going to be sent into the trash just because I want to make sure that I get this done. And then once I get things under control and this is done, more streams will probably return like normal. But, until then, yeah, also I'm also going to play Horizon at some point. I don't think Horizon Forbidden West even has a date. So, like, that and God of War are, like, the two big PlayStation Sony games that I want to get around to. I don't think either of their sequels have dates. So because of that, like, I'm thinking, like, in December I'll probably get around to playing both of those for sure. And that way I can finish playing catch-up, and then my friends can stop yelling at me for all the games I missed out on when I still play and beat more games than they do. So, whatever. With that, I'm done. Peace out. We'll do this again next week, even if Tales of Arise is going on. I'll play this again.